What is the sandwich?
All right, so it's the honey barbecue chicken sandwich.
Honey barbecue chicken sandwich.
So we're at get a small Dr. Pepper shake.
No, thank you. Wait, you don't want to do the? Oh wait. You don't want to do the Whatachicken sandwich?
No. What is that? Yeah, get the fucking one. Who cares? Get it.
Yeah, can I just do a Whatachicken sandwich? And a small Dr. Pepper shake. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, then just the sandwich, please. All right, thank you. Is that a second window?
I think so.
No Dr. Pepper shakes.
What'd she say?
She said they had no more shakes.
What are they, McDonald's? No shakes. Dude, what's wrong with them, man? No shakes.
How are we doing on the water? Are we good?
Yeah, that's empty now.
That's empty.
Yeah.
Ice and empty too?
Yeah, pretty much completely empty. So maybe at one of these other places we can just get more water.
Alright. A little disappointing.
So, we haven't even watching? I can't tell.
There's one or two
person.
people.
We're at Whataburger now. We got a Whatachicken sandwich, which is not the one I originally agreed to, but it's the one we're gonna get.
But it's the most direct comparison because the other one was like dipped in barbecue sauce, which
it just had it like squirted on the top.
Okay, but the other like
it's not the one I get. Barbecue chicken sandwich is the one I get, but I don't get it the way that they have it either. I have to say that.
Yeah, you get it with like gravy on it.
I get it. I get it with I get their honey barbecue chicken sandwich is what I get here, and I get it with grilled onions, and I change out the barbecue sauce for a creamy pepper sauce. That's what I do. That is delicious.
You know what's good?
Medium fry or a small fry, and I get a sweet tea with light ice.
Yeah,
I get it so much from here. Hopefully my wife doesn't see this. I get this enough from here that Whataburger has my order saved when I go to their website, and it just automatically orders it. Like I just have to hit one button and it orders it and it's done. All I have to do is pick the time I pick it up.
You know what's good that we don't have here? I've heard there might be one location in Arizona, but I can't verify it. Maybe somebody can comment. Blake's Whataburger. They're in New Mexico, and you can get them with green chilies. And oh my god, it's spicy and so good, and your beehole is gonna burn, but it's so good.
Good. Sounds good.
I used to get those when I was working in the solar plant.
Have you ever gone to what's that other place? Lenny's Burger?
I've been to Lenny's Burger. I'm not impressed. It's okay, but it's like every time I've gotten there, it just their burger just falls apart. And if your bun doesn't have any integrity, how can I be sure that your company does?
Okay, so just so anyone tuning in, we're comparing 10 chicken sandwiches today. We've gone to 6 so far. This is number 7. This is number 7. We've had a total of 16 that we wanted to do for sure. We narrowed it down to 10. We've already been at this for like 3 hours.
2 hours.
2.5 hours, something like that, whatever, split hairs.
Which is fine. You got to pace yourself.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going to eat we're not going to eat 10 chicken sandwiches.
Rome wasn't built in a day. So we're ordering one sandwich. We cut it in half because we can't eat that much. We try not to be super wasteful. But we kind of agree. You could totally do this with 4 people and cut a sandwich in 4 if you wanted to.
It would be pretty fun. It would be a fun video. It'd just be really hard to record because
4 people.
Facebook Live, for some reason, it would have to be on a YouTube video because Facebook Live doesn't let you turn to the side.
Yeah,
which is terrible. That's why, because this would look so much better on a wide. Yeah, on a wide thing.
Oh dang, that scared me.
With that gal?
Yeah, I thought it was a construction worker.
Not to assume her gender, but
I thought she was a construction worker. She's dressed because she got the orange shirt. All right.
So yeah, we're comparing these 10 restaurants for now. There's probably going to end up being a part 2. We already want to do it with burgers.
Yeah. Somebody had asked about Sonic, and here's the thing with Sonic.
Same thing with Burger King. Same thing with.
Yeah, but we eliminated 6 so far. that we didn't want to do this time around.
Of the 16, yeah. So,
But here's the reason why, because we each decided to pick 3 that were going to be eliminated off the list. And I should have picked Chick-fil-A. I should have picked Chick-fil-A and just given it to Popeyes, right?
on part 1, yeah. It's and Popeyes right now is a clear leader by 19 points before even price is even in consideration.
But yeah, price isn't even considered yet.
So how we're ranking it is it's a 10 scale. So we're ranking it on chicken, the chicken alone,
chicken
price, which is non-subjective, crispiness, flavor, and the bun quality.
So that's 5. So it can get 50 points from each of us. It's a total of 100. Price is not subjective. The price is what the price is, and they're getting ranked from 10 points to the cheapest, 1 point to the most expensive
per person.
Right. And so like that's an automatic 20 for the cheapest one, and an automatic 2 for the most expensive one. Yeah. Everything else is subjective, and price is important when you're buying a chicken sandwich.
So don't go to KFC.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
So far, I mean, Popeyes is killing it. We're not including the prices yet in the total of their points, but
don't give out points yet.
But
we'll do that at the end.
But
don't give out points.
KFC is doing terrible. Don't go to KFC. For a place that wants to do nothing but a chicken place.
Yeah, they're nothing but a chicken place, and their
sandwich is garbage.
And I get it, like they're probably not selling, but man, their bun was.
They're a multi-million, if not billion-dollar company.
Oh, they've got to be a billion-dollar.
I would. They have. They're international, so
they have.
They've got the resources to make a good chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
it's
they've
not
got
like
the
they
buying quality. They've got
scientists. They've got foodologists or whatever they're calling them now. And yeah, dog. And so they've got scientists. They've got taste testers. They've got cooks. I'm sure they have a culinary chef that helps them make stuff that they don't come out with all the time. You know what I mean? So they could do better. They have to start doing better, especially considering their price is kind of on par with everyone else.
Sorry, thank you.
Their price is pretty much on par with everyone else. They need to they need to step it up.
They had the smallest sandwich.
Oh, this is only $5.09. Yeah, they had the small sandwich by quite a
But
bit.
here's the thing, it's $5.09, and so that doesn't sound bad. The problem is they're 10 cents cheaper than 3 other people, and so they're automatically knocked down. Like they're automatically losing 4 points over 10 cents.
They're losing a lot more than 4 points.
Whatever it is. Yeah. Because there's a lot of these sandwiches that are at the $4.99 price point.
Yep.
So they're 10 cents is gonna hurt.
10 cents is killing them, bro.
They're gonna hurt them.
10 cents.
Right.
Maybe that company that bought them from Chicago. Maybe the company that bought Whataburger from Chicago, they can help.
Are you serious? I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they can help bring the price down a little bit, even if it was just that 10 cents. But we'll see.
All right, we gotta weigh the sandwich. Yeah, it was the smallest. It was just over 5 ounces.
Important.
Just over
KFC,
5 ounces for the KFC sandwich. A lot of them have been around 7 ounces or over 7 ounces.
7 to 9 ounces.
Yeah. All right.
The thing on?
Yeah, it's on.
Ooh, there is sauce everywhere.
Oh, there's sauce. Okay, this is. This has
like
a wheat bun.
7.8
ounces. So that's probably 6 ounces of chicken.
5.5 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a decent.
It's fairly hefty. It's double wrapped, double paper wrapped. Let's see there. Inside there's some sauce and some lettuce and tomato.
Okay. So there's some sauce.
Need a napkin.
You got it all over your hand.
Yeah, sauce got all over my hand. They have some sort of, it looks like honey
mustard or honey barbecue
or something. Yeah, honey mustard.
This has a wheat bun. Everything else has been a white bun.
Or brioche.
Or yeah, like a white bread though.
Yeah, white based bread. Yeah.
This has a wheat bun though.
I cannot cut through the bottom.
So it's healthy.
Save my life.
So it's healthy. It's a healthy bun. Okay. Sorry, I had a huge globule. Okay.
About to fall.
That doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, that's a good 3/8, more than 3/8.
No,
but just under half an inch.
I would say it's about 3/8. But it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not half inch. Okay, I had a lot of sauce though.
Yeah.
And I'm worried.
So 7/16. We'll call it 7/16.
The only thing I would say about the sauce is at least it's up by the lettuce and the bun, not close to the chicken. So
yeah, keep so that But I do have to say though, the way that this is constructed, I wish the tomato were above the lettuce.
Yes.
Because that tomato is going to get that chicken soggy too.
Here's the thing, with all that sauce, you don't really taste it when you take a bite. I didn't taste it in that bite.
I actually like the wheat bun on this, and I don't like wheat buns.
I mean, the bun's okay.
Sauce is good.
Okay.
It's definitely like a honey mustard kind of sauce. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a. Okay. There's the chicken.
There's the bun.
It's. Did you taste the chicken? Taste the chicken. Take a bite of the chicken by itself.
I'm sure it's the same breading that they use on the other sandwiches that they have. There are some consistency issues with thickness. There's some really thin spots. I mean, it's towards the edge, but still.
Yeah, and we discussed that a little bit. Like, I'm not. I want it to be consistent. I want them to have taken the time to pound it out. Pound it out. You know, beat your meat a little bit.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I like Whataburger as far as a company. For those of you that don't know, Alan and I and Joshua,
Friend of ours, yeah.
huh?
Well, a friend of ours.
Yeah, Joshua, a friend of ours. We actually interviewed to be in a Whataburger commercial.
Yeah, it was like a year ago.
Yeah, it was like close to a year ago. It was for veterans. This is right before they sold. And we tried to do an interview. Alan doesn't really eat from Whataburger, and Josh had never had Whataburger, so we were trying to do, and the commercial was about bringing
Newbies into Whataburger.
And don't get me wrong, I like Whataburger. Their burgers are just okay to me, but I really like their chickens.
Their patty melt was something you were talking about.
Their patty melt, but I have to add grilled onions to it and green peppers. Anyways, back to the chicken.
All right, let's dive into this. Chicken. What did you think of the chicken on the Whataburger?
You know, I was a little underwhelmed. You know, I do have to say, since the Rona started, this chain has been their consistency hasn't been good. But with that said, it is what it is, and they're gonna get what they're gonna get. And I'm gonna say it's slightly better than average. I'm gonna say it's a 6. I don't think it was quite as good as DQ's, to be honest.
Okay.
It was about the same as Jack in the Crack. For me.
Okay, so I had like 2 or 3 bites of the chicken. One of them was just on its own because I wanted to see if my judgment of the chicken was off because of all the sauce that was on it. The sauce, I didn't taste it when I took a whole bite of the sandwich.
It was sweet.
When it's by itself, it was very sweet, which isn't bad on chicken. I love.
Yeah.
When
Almost
I make
any sauce goes good on chicken.
I make fried chicken. I fried chicken this past week. When I make my fried chicken at home, I cover with honey and hot sauce. That's because that's how I like it. It's crunchy, it's sweet, it's salty, it's spicy. It's got everything I freaking love. But this chicken on this sandwich, when I tasted it by itself, and when I tasted it in the sandwich, this is what prompted. I took the second bite of the sandwich. The chicken was very dry to me, and that prompted me to pull the chicken out and inspect it a little bit more. And I found that the chicken was a little on the dry side.
Okay. Yeah. I don't disagree with you. I still think the overall chicken for me was a little bit was pretty good.
Okay, I'm giving the chicken a 5. Okay, crispiness. What do you think of the crispiness on this?
A little underwhelming. It wasn't consistent, that's for sure. It was a lot like the Wendy's where it was kind of globuled. So I would probably give that a 5.
Okay. Yeah, I think I agree with you. There was a little bit of crispiness. The edge was crispy.
The middle was not.
The middle was not.
Yeah.
And I think part of that was because the tomato was right on top of the chicken.
In that specific area too.
Yeah,
and that's what we talked about before we even took a bite. Well, at least before I took a bite.
Yeah, you talked about that.
Not that it was going to make it soggy.
No
you put
pickles.
The lettuce against it. Yeah, and there are no pickles, so there's no acidity. It was just sweet, and then there was and that was kind of it.
Yeah.
It needed some acidity to cut through that. I think in that pickle.
Yeah.
3 or 4 pickles would have been nice on the bottom of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say I agree with that.
I'm sure you could add them.
All right, well, let's get into flavor. Let's go into flavor. We're talking. There's no pickles. Pickles are pretty good almost always on chicken. I think that brininess, that brine, like just helps the chicken. You know what I mean? And I think that's why so many people love Chick-fil-A
because
it has the chicken, because it has the pickle brine. All right, flavor. What did you rate this?
I think it was a little bit better above average, especially with the sauce. I'd give it a 6. Like I said, 5 is my baseline for average, and then everything below that.
I thought this was the blandest of the bland. I didn't care for it at all. I thought it was
KFC for sure.
It was better than KFC, but I didn't even like it better than Wendy's. When I ate it. Like, I wouldn't eat this sandwich. Well, we'll get into that. But I didn't like this sandwich even as much as Wendy's. I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah, again, it's not the sandwich that I eat from here. The chicken sandwich that I eat from here, the chicken sandwich I eat from here is ginormous. It's got cheese and barbecue sauce on it from the restaurant. But It is what it is.
All right, the bun. This bun was different than all the other restaurants. It was a wheat bun.
Wheat bun, yeah.
Did you pick up on any? You've been talking about toasting buns all day. You like your toasting buns?
It's still under toasted. They have the option here to do. You can swap any bread for Texas toast at no cost, and it would have been nice to have had that with Texas toast instead. However, that's not the way that they make it. Just a plain order without making it custom. So they under toasted it like most of them did. The only person I thought that did a good job toasting was McDonald's. As far as the flavor, I'm not a wheat bun fan, but I do have to say that it was a sweet, honey type of wheat.
Yeah,
wheat
it was
bread.
like a honey oat or something.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. So I would give it a 7.
Okay.
Just because it's different. The bun actually had a real flavor to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You could pick it out amongst everything else on the sandwich.
Yeah.
I agree that it was an interesting bun. I was not thrilled when I saw the wheat bun at first. I did see it when I was on the menu, and I was like, well, let's go for it.
Because the original
and I
idea
agree
was
that
to do
Texas
that
toast would have been cool. The thing with this is we're trying to order them just the way they come off the thing, just the way they're on the menu. We're not trying to change them. Obviously, if you have your own preference, like you don't like cheese or you want cheese on everything or whatever,
you can order however you want.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that's really nice about Whataburger. You can add, especially if you go online, you can literally build a burger however you want. And
they have thousands of options.
Assuming they actually make it the way you want it, they're going to do that.
Okay.
I have had some issues where they didn't make a sandwich the way I wanted.
How am I going to rate this bun though? Overall, how do I rate this bun out of 10? I would probably say it's a 6.
So KFC branded was at 5.5 billion. Thanks, Luke, for that.
Yeah, I'm at a 6 on that bun. Was it good? Yeah, it was all right. I didn't think it was good as some of the other brioche type buns we've had that had butters on them earlier.
Some sort of oil base.
Yeah, some kind of. But it was good. It didn't take away from. Just relax. It does that every time.
I know, bro.
It didn't take away from the sandwich.
Yeah.
But it didn't really add a whole lot.
So you put a 6 there.
Yeah, with I think with the sauce, the bun being sweet kind of was a distraction.
Yeah.
I would like to taste it with the Texas toast. That would be an interesting thing.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit. The next place I think is going to be Raising Cane's.
Yeah, we're probably going to hit Culver's last, and then we'll give you our synopsis on the end.